There's a few telltale signs to suggest that the Ethereum bottom is in. Not just Ethereum, but altcoins in general, and of course Bitcoin. There's a few things to talk about, including the S&P 500, Ethereum against Bitcoin. Of course, we need to look at some of the Ethereum charts as well. Let's just get straight into this video. Hit the like button and let me show you what I'm looking at right now. And towards the end of the video, I'm going to be opening an Ethereum long trade with you as well, so stay tuned for that. First of all, Trump. He's all in on Ethereum. 94% of World Liberty Finance funds now are in Ethereum. What do you guys think of this? Let me know. I think it's bullish. If you look at the S&P 500, look at this crazy wick that we got last week. That wick, in terms of percentage, was over 10%. And it seems like the S&P 500, which is what Ethereum and cryptocurrencies are most tied to, it looks to me like the bottom is in. This major support line in the S&P 500 has now been respected and the market is pumping. You can see M2, monetary supply, worldwide is pumping. Look at China's monetary policy pumping through the roof. Now, every time in the last decade when China has pumped money, the West has followed. That's why I tweeted this earlier. China's cash flow flood unleashed. The global markets bow to Beijing's billions. A bit of a tabloid headline, but this is exactly what's going on right now. So Ethereum, Bitcoin, you can see that we're very much respecting this support level now on the high time frame where Ethereum, Bitcoin is considered. So you can see going back through 2019 and 2020, we've now just touched that line. And it looks to me, according to the next charts I'm going to show you, why this is going to play out exactly the same as it has done at every other part of every other bull cycle. So let's start on the lower time frame for Ethereum where price action is considered. And a quick reminder, once again, if you haven't liked already, hit the like button, guys. Have the bell turned on for future videos. And with charts like this, for timely sensitive updates, I'll leave the Telegram group. It's free down below. You can join us for timely updates. Now, Ethereum on this 2-hour time frame, you can see is consolidating in this range. At the moment, we have a price target in the lower time frame of about a 20% move, which is pretty considerable for a lower time frame. And the target out of this is about $2,000 up to about $2,100. And it's a little bit of a clue as to the trade I'm going to be opening towards the end of this video. But that's what I'm looking at on the lower time frame for Ethereum. We're creating these higher lows, flatline resistance at $1,670 to $1,700. And it looks to me like we're going to get a breakout anytime in the next 24 hours or so. Let me know if you agree, of course. Now, the next chart we need to look at, again, this is still quite low time frame. This is a 4-hour time frame for Ethereum, and you can see that we are certainly creating this higher low situation. It just is awaiting confirmation to break the resistance line of that $1,700 level with the top line at about the $2,000 price target, just like I showed you in the target here in this bullish triangle that we have. So that's that chart. But most importantly, and I think this is probably one of the most important charts to look at right now, just have some of my coffee, it's the daily chart for Ethereum, because we're in this downward wedge. You could call it you know, a broadening descending wedge, and 90% of the time in bull markets these break to the upside. So what we currently have is support at this $1,300 level. I mean, we got this crazy wick to the downside all the way down at just beneath $1,400. And now we are making our way up to the next resistance point, which is 2150, of course, waiting breakout. This is why, again, spoiler alert, I will be going long. And by the way, if you do want to place a long, make sure you check out the link below, because there's a huge bonus right now. It's not the by the way, this is $10. It's $5. Sorry about that. It's actually a $5 bonus. But the good part is the 20% cashback using the link down below on Phemex, which is no KYC with my link, by the way. So you can use this anywhere in the world. You will get $500. It's capped to $500, 20% bonus. So for example, if you deposit, let's say $1,000, you'll get $210,000. You won't get $2,000, you'd get $100. It's capped. It's 20%, but it's capped at $500, and you can claim that until this clock runs out. So it's limited as well to 100 people. So get in quick if you want to claim that bonus. Now, when we see this start move to the upside, we can see how the weekly levels, these yellow lines you're seeing are the weekly support levels, are showing us right now that we are well supported at 1560. Okay, so we've confirmed that. You can see this huge liquidation spike, and when you see a spike like that, this kind of pattern here, it nearly always means we're going to start moving to the upside. And you can see on the weekly here, the support level going through $1,400. So very, very bullish. The monthly setup, this huge consolidation, it's a bullish pennant that is pending. It's been consolidating for since 2021, because actually you could say in the last 5 years, Ethereum's done nothing. If you'd held Ethereum since 2019 to now, you'd probably not be up at all. But that shows the strength of the cycle. Now that support, it was resistance, it's now support. So very importantly, when we're going to be opening a trade, it's important to look at these key support levels. So bear that in mind. And I'll quickly show you, before I open this Ethereum trade with you, you can see that the total crypto market cap is forming this beautiful cup and handle pattern. It's retested the support, which was resistance at 2.5 trillion. Are we going to make the crypto pump over the next few months of 2.5 to 3 times its current value up to that $10 trillion mark? I believe so. Now, Ethereum trading. Once again, if you want to follow along with me or just get some free crypto, up to 20% back, it's $500 cap. So if you deposit, let's say $5,000, not $5,000, let's say you deposit $2,000, you can get $400. If you deposit $2,500, you can get $500, but that is the maximum cap. Feel free to deposit more, but that's the cap on Phemex. And by the way, Phemex can be KYC, but when you use my link, there's no KYC. It's a whitelisted link with that bonus down below. So let's open a trade together. I currently have one Ethereum available. Let's zoom in a bit here. You can see one Ethereum available, but I'm using 4x leverage. And most importantly, guys, I'm using coin margin. So I'm not selling any Ethereum into USDT. I'm going to use my Ethereum to open a trade, meaning I'm using Ethereum as the collateral. If Ethereum price goes up, my profits are also in Ethereum, which is the smartest thing to do in a bull market, which I believe it is. So we're going to use a limit order, and we're going to do a price of 162825, 4x leverage. So we're going to be opening a trade with 4 Ethereum using only 1 Ethereum because it's 4x leverage. So we're going to open that trade. We're going to press long. Liquidation price is 1308. That's fine. So I've opened that trade, open positions. Now we've got that trade open. If you want to follow along with me, guys, I will be making all my stop losses, take profits, signals in my free Telegram group. Join it down below. Let me know if you're bullish. Have the bell turned on for future videos, and feel free to check out any of these videos before you go, how I make money trading with a trading bot or any of these tutorials. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.